Listen, bro, put down the video games. Put down all distractions. If there's any idols that you putting before God, if there's anything or anyone you're putting before God, remove those things. It's not worth it losing your soul. It's not worth it. If you have any video games you playing right now or you been playing, if you have any friends you be hanging around, if you have if there's anyone you're hanging around that is not serving Christ, remove yourself. Now I'm not saying, change on them, but I'm saying like only if you have to, only if God is recommend you to remove that person out of your life. Because bad company can corrupt good morals. Remember that. But I want to tell you, like, remove all idols. Like, the enemy will lie to you and tell you, "Oh, I got you. You got more time than you have. He will place this in your direction, place that in your direction." Although, then after you get done doing it, you like, "Wow, why did I do this? I spent all day on this device, all day on whatever you're on, when I could have been putting that time to God, giving that time to God." And you thinking like, "Wow, now you feel regret." That's what the enemy does. And when you're playing video games, you don't want to be playing the wrong games that have something to do with lust, killing, things that is not of God, sexual immorality, games that have to do with hatred, things of this sort. You don't want to play those type of games. Now, of course, you can play like a basketball game or something like that, but why you thinking like, oh, just because I'm playing this game, it's just a game, it's not gonna have no effect on me. Everything you watch and you hear has an effect on you. So if you playing the wrong games of violence, you're gonna want to do that. If you're listening to the wrong music, it's spiritual things. If you're listening to the wrong frequency, you're gonna want to do that same thing. Why do you see many rappers rapping about killing people, rapping about doing this and that, and the next person following after them? It's because it's a generation of curse behind it. Everything has something to do with spiritual stuff. So like, you have to be different. You can't be you can't be doing what the next person doing. You can't be the person that everybody else wants you to be. You have to be the person that God wants you to be. Not what this world wants you to be, not what Satan wants you to be. Because Satan does not love you. He comes to kill, steal, and destroy. He don't love anyone. He hates if anything, he hates your soul. He hates your guts. He hates all mankind, especially the Christians, the ones that serving God. He not worrying about the people that's already in the dark. He not worrying about the people he already have. He worrying about the people that's coming to the light. So you have to be aware that you're going to face against spiritual warfare every day. Even when you sleep, this is no game. Like, when you first wake up, you're wrestling against spirits, excuse me. So I want to say this again. If there's any idols, remove them. It's not worth going to hell. Trust me. If there's any idols, or you plan on buying an idol, or anything that you've been putting before God, remove it, because it's not worth it. It's all a distraction.